The vibes are good in Minnesota.
Vibes are good. Vibes are definitely good. So looking,
that's a lie. One more thing, actually. At this point, they like just looking at the playoffs, there is going to be a massive difference between winning that division versus finishing 2 or 3. Like, if they don't finish first, you're looking at Dallas or Colorado in round 1. Oddly enough, I almost feel like they match up. I feel like they've always matched up better against Colorado. You know what I mean? Which makes no sense to me because I still like 100%. There's a lot of, especially this season, obviously, but like there's a lot of things I love about Dallas. Specifically that line of fucking Pavelski, Hintz, Robertson. You want to talk about like a multi-dimensional trio? Like they are nuts. I fucking love Rupe Hintz, dude.
They're the best.
He used to be
in the league,
right? Oh yeah. His rookie season, he was my staple first pick in DraftKings because he was like 27. He was like the cheapest center, and he put up like 40 points or whatever. So like it was, yeah. I've loved Rupe Hintz forever.
Most of my lineups for that consisted of both him and Ehlers because for whatever reason, like neither of them had any respect that year.
Get that fucking guy out of Winnipeg. Get that fucking guy out of Winnipeg.
If he goes to Pittsburgh or Minnesota, I will forgive all GMs of any sins. They will all be absolved. I love Nikolai Ehlers so much.
He's unbelievable, dude. Oh my God, that kid's sick. No, but like, so you win the division, you're getting one of what? Seattle, Winnipeg?
Probably.
I'd take my chances with either one of those fucking teams.
I would definitely prefer Seattle just because Hellebuck has the makings of every first round exit the Wild have made as the higher seed, which is just a goalie standing on his head and their team pulling out 2-1 wins.
I don't know. I don't fucking trust their back end. I think like they're scoring so hit or miss. Like I think fucking Scheifele has 1 point in his last like 15 games. Blake Wheeler's 47 years old. They're putting Ehlers on like the 4th line half the fucking time. And Dubois is literally wearing a Canadiens jersey under his Jets jersey every game. Like, plus like Ricky Bowness. I love the dude. He's a beauty, but like that guy just loves defensive hockey and he does not have the horses to do that. Like, it's funny because everyone's like talking about how good of a year Morrissey's having. It's like, well, his defensive impact is quite literally the exact same, which is dog shit. Like, and something about the thing, but then you look at Seattle, it's like the opposite, where they got scoring up and down the lineup all over the place, and defense is solid. That goaltending is brutal. So again, so it's like
I'll take that. I take that.
And yeah, yeah. I mean, because again, like, what's the fucking one thing everyone says about playoffs? Like, all right, well, you get a hot goaltender, anything's possible. So, I mean, if you're gonna, who would you rather fucking go up against? Fucking Hellebuck or Jonesy? The fact that guy had like an 880 and 7 goals against a game and was still like at one point like 20-9. Like I was like, this is such a joke, dude.
But again, if you fall 2 or 3, same argument, right? Do you want to play Ottinger or do you want to play Georgiev? I'm picking Georgiev every time.
The thing is, though, fucking they won the cup with Kemper being the most average goaltender of all time, right? Like, so again, they've weirdly matched up better against Colorado, like historically, really, versus a team like Dallas. And so there you go. Like either one is just like, hey, I'd rather play Winnipeg or Seattle. Like either way. So there's gonna be a massive difference though, especially if they dropped like the 3 seed and they're gonna be on the road. Like that's, you know, any you could say that dropping from either a 1 seed or a 3 seed in your division in the playoffs is obviously a big difference for everybody. But like I kind of feel like in the West, and specifically the Central, that drop off, like for who you could be matched up against in the first round, is like more significant than anywhere else. I have no idea what to make of the Pacific either. I think Edmonton's a problem, but their goaltending is a joke.
I think Skinner can be serviceable enough. I do.
Can be. And again, like it's playoff hockey. You're still just talking about a guy that's unproven, really.
100%.
Every team is just so weird. Like,
problem is though, Edmonton did it last year with the worst possible goaltending they could have asked for.
Mike Smith literally gave up a goal from behind his own blue line and still won the series 4-1.
Right. my point exactly. Like it's not worse. Like
what a joke.
I've talked to people about this, man.
That
All you have
trade,
to do
Jesus.
as an Edmonton goalie is to allow 3 or less goals. If you can do that, your team is expected to win 3 out of 4. And like you said, the addition of Ekholm, I think, is huge for really.
He's been unbelievable for them.
Sick, dude. And he's really made it a lot easier for Bouchard to do his thing. Dude, him and Addison are my young defensemen that I'm obsessed with.
Bouchard is a stud and might be I'm trying to how to word this. The number one. No, how do I want to say it? He's the oldest looking like 25-year-old I've ever seen in my life, dude. His fucking roster for you, like that guy's 38. It's like, no, he got drafted like a month ago, actually. So fascinating, just wild to look at. Anyways, he's a stud, dude.
Agreed.
Him and we were talking about the Islanders earlier. Fucking Dobson. Whoa, wow, those two are unbelievable. I love those two young defensemen. Just sick.
Sick.